Hey, what is up you guys? Corescubing here, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Lan Lan 7x7, so let's get into it. First off, you're going to notice that this puzzle is pillowed, which, you know, can be a really cool look for people who haven't seen pillowed cubes. But this puzzle is in white, which is not my preference, obviously. I really enjoy black cubes. Just the contrast between the stickers and the plastic, it really helps with your recognition, or at least that's the way I feel about it. So I'm not too crazy about the colors. Obviously this has black stickers instead of white on this white puzzle. Some white puzzles do come with white. Actually, a lot of them do. But obviously with Lan Lan, there is a lot of sticker changes that you see in their puzzles. Sometimes you do get purple instead of orange on some of their puzzles as well. But or is it red? It's one of those. You get purple. But yeah. I mean, it looks okay. The contrast between the white is actually pretty nice. But I'm not really too crazy about white cubes all that much anyways, so it really doesn't affect me. The blue on this puzzle and the green on here are pretty nice. I actually really like them. I feel like on a black puzzle this green would stand out really nicely. But I'm not really too crazy about the rest of these stickers. The quality of them, they're okay. They are chipping a bit. I have had to cut a couple of them. They chip, you know, just ever so slightly on some of them. Let me see if I can get that in there. You can see these little chips here. So yeah, but they don't suck enough for me to want to change them. Alright, now that we've talked about the appearance, let's go ahead and get on with the turning. First off, I did lubricate this puzzle with silicone spray. Then I went to Lubix and then Maru. Which is a great combination for you guys looking for, you know, a simple way to lubricate your puzzles. The silicone spray, I feel like it really helps. It adds a ton of smoothness, and it's I feel like it's necessary in my puzzles at least to get the feel I'm looking for. But even with that, this puzzle still is quite slow. But it is a bigger puzzle. Ooh. But it is a definite improvement. It really is needed for this puzzle. Out of the box, this was not the greatest turning of all puzzles. I mean, this was not the greatest turning puzzle. So with that silicone spray, it really helps. You are left with this quite bumpy, crunchy feel, which I'm pretty sure you can even hear. And that goes throughout all the layers in the puzzle. If crunchy, bumpy feels are for you, then, you know, this puzzle will be great. I am definitely more on the smooth side. Like the Zanchi was amazing. But I also enjoy crispness too. It all depends on the puzzle really. But this one really isn't doing it for me. Yeah, obviously with bigger cubes, they are going to be a lot harder to hold. But I feel like maybe with a cubic version of this puzzle, it would be a lot easier to hold. And a lot easier to turn the layers. I find that slipping is super easy on here, especially me that I get sweaty hands sometimes. You know, holding the puzzle for so long because it takes me like 15 minutes to solve this. My hands can get pretty sweaty, so a cubic version is definitely a viable option if you're not into pillow cubes like me. But if you are into pillow cubes, then I guess you're in luck. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the turning. Let's go ahead and get on with the cutting. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and start with reverse here. So with reverse cutting, we're gonna try, you know, just a little bit because this thing has absolutely no reverse cutting anyways. So yeah, there's no reverse cutting on this puzzle. Let's go ahead and try a normal. Ew. Let's try and cut half of this cubie right here. Ooh, cut it. Okay, let's go ahead and try line to line. Yeah, no. And forcing it on this puzzle really is not a good idea because there is a super high risk of catching with this puzzle. So you can see not really that great at cutting, and really you don't really want to cut on this puzzle because there is a super high risk of catching with this puzzle. And yeah, I'll get more into it with problems, which we're gonna get onto after this. So Yeah, obviously the cutting on this puzzle is not really great at all, but with bigger cubes you're gonna slow down a little bit, so you can be a little bit more precise. So I've never really had a lot of trouble with it, but I do have problems with it. So now that we've talked about the cutting, let's go ahead and get on with the problems with this puzzle. Obviously, as I mentioned before, the catching really is a problem with this puzzle. I think there was a part earlier where you saw that, you know, catching did occur, and when that happens, it's really a bother because it can actually lead to pops, and for me the pops happen quite a bit. Like, there's the catching again. So oh, look at that, there's a pop right there. So yeah, being precise is pretty important on this puzzle. Oh man, let me try to get this in. Okay, so yeah, catching, it happens a lot. It's really annoying. Also, this puzzle pops quite a bit, or at least for me, it might be my tensions, but I'm seriously getting tired of all these, you know, these pops I'm getting. And a lot of times it's not gonna be, you know, explosions, but it's gonna be, you know, one piece is out. But it sucks when you're trying to solve, you know, and you're timing yourself. But also another problem with this puzzle is it's quite heavy. It's gonna get you really tired. After doing like 5 or 6 solves on this puzzle, I'm pretty much done. Like, I don't really want to play with it anymore. Pretty much it. I'm kind of just nitpicking here, but yeah, let's go ahead and get on with the example solve here. So I am zoomed out a little bit more, but we're just gonna go ahead and do a random scramble here, and yeah. Okay, I think that's scrambled enough, and I'm sorry if you hear like some beats in the background. The people next door like to do those home workout things, so yeah. But I'm definitely not gonna time myself here. I'm just gonna go ahead and solve it. I'm pretty sure the majority of this solve will be fast forwarded, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop in the middle of some of them so you can see some of the, you know, some of the major parts that happen during the solve. So yeah, sit back and relax and enjoy this like 1 minute solve, probably, through the magic of editing. Let's do it. Ugh. Jesus, that took forever. Alright guys, so I'm not sure what kind of style of editing I went for here, but I'm probably going to show you guys the pops and catching that happened quite a bit during the solve. But yeah, now that we got it solved, let's go ahead and get on with my final thoughts. Alright guys, so overall it's not really all that great, you know, especially for like things like speed cubing, especially like as you can see there, as soon as I got into the 3x3 stage, I got too fast for the puzzle, and I really wasn't going that fast at all. Yeah, overall not really that great of a puzzle, but for the price you really can't complain. This was the cheapest, or one of the cheapest 7x7s I could find, and I really just wanted to get this puzzle because when I did that meetup with the Cube Dude, I was sitting there trying to solve a 7x7 and I couldn't. It took me like forever just to get one center, right? So I was like, I couldn't really figure it out, and I was like, you know what, I gotta learn this puzzle. So I went ahead and bought one, and this puzzle really was just for me to learn how to solve it. And obviously if you know how to solve a 3x3 you can solve the rest, but I wanted to like have experience with the 7x7. So yeah, that's really the only reason why I got it. So overall, it's good for learning how to solve a 7x7, and it's cool just to have, you know, it's a very big puzzle. When people come over, you know, if this is the biggest puzzle in your collection, this is what they're going to look at. So, yeah, you guys, I think I bought this at CubeMart, I believe, or the cubicle.us, either one of those stores. But, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like. It really helps me a lot, and if you wish to see more of me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. How about you guys? Peace.